And that meet record from last year, performance of the ages for the Olympic champion. We'll get to her in a moment. Sha'Carri Richardson being introduced to the crowd here, back. And we haven't seen her much so far in this 2022 season.
That's right. And at just 22 years old, this young superstar was thrust into the limelight after a spectacular performance at the Olympic trial. She became a social media sensation, Otto. She was in working with Kanye West, the late Virgil Abloh, but also dealing with a lot off the track. She lost her mother and also received a 1-month ban for testing positive for marijuana. So I just wonder, Otto, where is her head? How does she rebound? How does she deal with everything that she has going on to be able to step on the track and perform at her best? She's going to need to do that. She only has less than 30 days before the U.S. Nationals, where she'll be vying to make her first World Championship team.
And here is the young lady with all the gold medals. 5-time Olympic champion Elaine Thompson-Herah. She emulated her countryman Usain Bolt by going back-to-back 100 and 200 in the last 2 Olympic Games. And as Paul reminded you, her personal best is on this track. That's the second fastest performance ever.
We look at the rest of this field. You got 3 Jamaicans in the field, some of the top American sprinters, along with Richardson, T.T. Terry, Dina Asher-Smith, the reigning world champion at 200 meters, absolutely loaded for this Xfinity women's 100 meters. Sha'Carri Richardson in lane number 3. A nice start for Dina Asher-Smith. Elaine Thompson-Herah now up and steady, trying to hold off the field, and the Olympic champion does it again. Not as fast as last year, but a decisive win here in 10.79. As we'll await that to go official, but Olympic champions do what Olympic champions do.
A great run for Elaine Thompson-Herah. She just looked like a veteran the entire race. She never quite dominated the field, but she always looked safe, like she was going to win. So we'll flash back to the start of this race. Thompson-Herah there right in the middle of the track. Sha'Carri there in lane 3 also had a decent start. You see Elaine down for the majority of this race. She comes up and she just controls the field. But look at Sha'Carri there in the middle of the track. She will finish second in 10.92, which is really good for this young superstar who's really just getting back. This is just her second race of the season. And she'll be proud, and this was all about mental for Sha'Carri. How is she going to be able to come back on this track after the disappointment of last season, finishing 9th here on this track? She came back out and made a pretty big statement. Shericka Jackson there in 3rd.
And Jackson, one of those medalists in Tokyo. Again,